Here I have for you another sample question for you to see, and I actually provided you a suggested answer as well. So again, a sample question for you to know, and it's all about the charity. Sorry, it's all about raising money for charity. Okay, so we highlighted the type of charity and then what are your plans. Okay, so here are the ways of how you could write for each paragraph. So I'm providing you a way to write for your introduction and for the body as well and the conclusion too. Now, please make sure that you have your title. Title is important. All right, remember we are going to focus on the format when it comes to your article and also your report. Okay, now on the introduction part, try and um, identify a date, or maybe in this case I wrote here 16th January. Maybe like for you, you can come up with any dates you want. Okay, but be specific. Again, Teacher Husna with the word specific. Okay, so please be specific. So again, the teacher, okay, the teacher in charge, we are putting her a name. We are spicing it up a bit. So Miss Shelley, the teacher advisor, initiated to raise money for a charity. And here you can see the members of the welfare where SMK, Ara Damansara had planned and organized a fundraising event for the flood victims at Taman Seri Muda Shah Alam. So we are specifying who right now. We are specifying who is involved and what and where. And lastly, when we are applying the WH questions. Okay, we are applying the WH questions. The wives and the husband. We are applying this in our writing. Okay, but please try and be brief as well. Okay, straight to the point too, if possible. Okay, no wordy, no beating around the bush, please. Okay, next one is the paragraph 1. So the paragraph 1, state your objectives. State your objectives. We now know that we have already brainstormed, right? We have already brainstormed our ideas just now. So right now we have to come up with our objectives in the paragraph. Okay, so come up with a few objectives. So the one that I suggested were 2, and introduce just a general idea of the activities to be done. And now we have our first objective was to raise a fund of 500 ringgit, and then we want to have another objective where also aim to make the students learn to give back to the community. Okay, so we want the students to understand it's important for us to give back to the people, okay, to help the people, to learn how to be good for the people. Now, this is a good deed, right? What you are doing. Okay, and you mentioned about the ideas, okay, the plans that you have. The club plan a few exciting activities for students and teachers to participate. Okay, so this can be written in paragraph 1. Now, next one. Okay, this one is for paragraph 2. Now, paragraph 2, you can start to write about activity 1. Okay, start to write the activity 1. What are you going to do? Now, for this particular part, we were talking about the big sale and the balloon spot. So, introduce. So, this is your topic sentence. And then this is your supporting sentence, right? And then bought and they truly enjoy them. And this is the concluding sentence. You can see it's very short, right? It's very short, but it's good. It's really good. Okay, to have this, because we want to have a simple idea to be written. And next one, paragraph 3. Okay, now for paragraph 3, you mention about the activity 2. And you can also mention about the least favorite activity as well, the students' responses in the paragraph 3, because for the next paragraph is the conclusion already. Okay, so we can explain that in paragraph 3. But teacher, what if it looks a lot for paragraph 3? What if? Okay, that's why we always recheck. Recheck. Okay, when do we recheck? We recheck at the end of our writing session, our writing part. Okay, recheck, reread the whole thing. If you think that it's not relevant, then remove. Okay, I already taught a few last few classes how we can do that. Okay, when you have a liquid paper, or you're using the correction tape, you can tape. If let's say you don't like the word relay race here, right? You don't like it here, then use that tape, and then you can use a pen and underline here instead of rewriting the whole thing, because we do not want to spend extra time. Okay, then moving on to the next paragraph. Okay, lastly, this is the conclusion. So for the conclusion, please make sure you use your cohesive device. All in all, okay, this is to conclude the whole thing. The event was a huge success. Okay, involve your opinion on the whole event. All were smiling ear to ear. This is very good to use. Okay, a good phrase to use, smiling ear to ear, as we collected more than expected. I would like to suggest, see, making a suggestion in the conclusion. All right. So I would like to suggest to organize more sports to interest more students joining us in the future. Again, a very short conclusion, but it is considered a well done paragraph. Okay. Lastly, please don't forget reported by and signature. Okay, signature, and then your name, and please make sure that who it is written by. Okay, now usually when it comes to a report, it is either done by the secretary. Okay, I don't think president uh, would write a report, right? Usually a secretary will do this. Okay, so please make sure you have this in your report. Okay, this is the format. Please follow the format. All right, so that's all for your report writing. Just a quick check.